What's good, YouTube? It's StudHD coming to you guys with a brand new video, and today in this video we're checking out the new NFL Combine John Ross and Madden 25 Ultimate Team, and I'm very excited to check out this John Ross card. He was one of my favorite receivers on the Bengals. Obviously, injuries basically derailed his career, but taking a look at his stats in Madden, he is absolutely insane. He is 5'11", 190 pounds. He's got 99 speed, 93 catching, 97 spec catch, 91 short, 95 medium, 99 deep route running, so he's going to be able to run routes. He's going to be able to absolutely burn people with 99 speed and 99 excel. He's also got 97 spin, 95 juke, 97 change of direction, 87 carrying. I mean, what more could you really want from a wide receiver like John Ross? Now, as we take a look at his X factor, he does have speed Rac'em up. You have to charge this up for 6 plays, and then it is unstoppable. So you have unstoppable Rac'em up. Rac'em up isn't really as good as Yak'em up or even double me, but it's a 0 AP ability. He also gets momentum shift. Very interesting. I don't know why wide receivers have momentum shift, but I assume that'll be very valuable later in the year. But let's take a look at his actual abilities. He has red zone threat for 0, jukebox for 0, runoff elite for 0, backyard wide receiver for 0, third down threat for 1 AP, as well as spin cycle for 0 AP. He gets 2 ability buckets full of those same abilities. He also has a third ability bucket with just runoff, jukebox, and red zone threat. Red zone threat goes up to 1 AP. For the sake of this game, we are going to be using jukebox. We're also using red zone threat as well as runoff elite for 0 AP. Now, he does have a couple other abilities. I am going to be using recuperation because I will be force feeding this ball to him. Now, he does have another 0 AP ability bucket, which has mid-in, mid-out, runoff elite, jukebox, slot apprentice, essentially a bunch of other basic abilities in the game. We're using mid-in elite on him, and we also have a 1 AP bucket, which I will be using deep out elite, and you can see the abilities here. But let's go ahead and get into a game and check out how this John Ross plays, because I am very excited to play with him. The one thing I did notice is my opponent does have a very similar offense to me, so very interesting to see how that's going to go. But John Ross is going to be getting his first catch for 9 yards. Got to start off with a catch real quick. We'll see if we can get this ball to John Ross, and literally my linemen are just looking at nothing. I guess we're punting. Looks like he's running the ball, and we're trying to make sure we can get the tackle here. It's going to be 4th down. My opponent is getting sacked on 4th down. We had everything locked up there. This Michael Williams card is ridiculous. I didn't know a little 4-down lineman set was actually going to be clamping me like this, but apparently it is. The only thing I could think of is really just throw it to John Ross, and John Ross, please come down with this ball. John Ross is going to be not holding on to the ball. I sometimes just don't understand these games, but we're going back to John Ross. I'm throwing this ball anyways. It doesn't matter, and yeah, John Ross is coming down with this ball. John Ross is going to be getting the touchdown, flying into the end zone. You know, it took me a second to settle in. I finally found the idea of just throw the ball deep to a 99 speed receiver. He's probably going to come down with it, and sure enough, he does. All right, back on defense. We're going to see what we can get into here, and my opponent's throwing something crazy, and Brian Thomas Jr. was thinking about coming down with that ball. All right, we just got to try and guard something, and I guess that honestly kind of works. He's throwing behind the line, and it's 4th and 6 now. Oh, he's got me on the zig route. I seen that. That's so unfortunate. I cannot tell if he had somebody open, and what in the world? How did Sanders get open like that? All right, well, I'm just going to straight up do the same thing I did the first time, and my opponent decides that he's just honestly going to user him, and I will take off with Josh Allen and scramble. All right, we're going to go to this RPO play, and we're just going to take the easy first down. Travis Kelce. This is one of the most overpowered RPOs I've ever seen, and not enough people are talking about it. All right, there's a good chance my opponent decides to user, and he's absolutely not going to user him, and am I going to get there? John Ross is coming down with that and getting hit sticked. I didn't know if my opponent was going to fly there, but he tried to. Also, we're going to be putting him on this route right here. I have a feeling he's going to go and try and switch stick on him, and never mind. No, he's not. John Ross come down with that? Oh, he does come down with it, but his feet are out of bounds. All right, we're going to this pitch wide receiver play. I don't know if he's going to stay with the ball, and he definitely is. And John Ross, can you... I guess I was hoping he would do something. That didn't work out at all. My opponent does have a Aqib Talib that does have an ability that essentially could stop my John Ross, but... never mind, he's not guarding it. John Ross, come down with that. Touchdown, John Ross. I don't know if my opponent realizes I'm only throwing the John Ross. Okay, you're not throwing that double post again, and he's breaking that tackle. Excuse me? I cannot believe he just broke that tackle. Also, he tried to go to double post. We're not allowing that to happen no more. Double post is off the market. I will man up his Vernon Davis. We'll see if that works, and it's definitely working a little bit. Can we get a hit or something on Dion? We are going to. I will keep manning up his Vernon just to make sure that he can't do nothing with him. We're giving him the outside leverage. He's going to... I don't know who that is. Igbuka? Okay, this is getting ridiculous, this Dion card. Can we get pressure? He's gonna have a free touchdown. We hit stick him into the end zone. You gotta be kidding me, man. All right, we're gonna go to this motion play, and we're gonna try and throw the seam streak, and there's actually a chance. John Ross, are you really gonna burn them down the field? John Ross is going to. What a crazy catch by John Ross. John Ross, he's setting up us perfectly. We're gonna go ahead and take this field goal. I would take a risk, but I kind of want to win this game, so... 17-14, our ball at halftime. All right, my opponent's finally kicking the ball to John Ross, and we're going to have some fun here. Never mind, we're getting hit-sticked by John Lynch. Probably should have just not returned it. All right, we're going to be going to this fake jet, basically, and we'll see how my opponent feels about it. I guess we'll actually go to Worthy, and Worthy gets about 2 yards there. I guess it's not going to be working, but I guess we'll have... Marcus Allen, and he's going to fight for me there. My opponent really knows I'm trying to throw to my John Ross card. The one thing to do to make sure that he doesn't know about John Ross is basically don't throw to him. And we'll just do a little pitch out to Noah Gray, and we'll get a couple yards. All right, we're going back to John Ross regardless of what my opponent is thinking, and I might have just thrown a pick. All right, I have no idea what I'm about to do on this play, and yeah, I didn't have any idea. All right, well, it's safe to say I found a player in this game who knows how to run my offense better than I know how to run it, and I guess we're probably going to have to hop into another game because this guy's just basically going to lock in on John Ross the whole game. All right, John Ross, can I get you the ball potentially? And John Ross, I will be getting you that ball. 3rd and 1. He's got 6 catches for 207 yards and 2 touchdowns. I mean, that's a really good game. All right, we're going to put him on this streak. If it works, it works. If not, we do have Kelsey, and Kelsey, hold on to that ball. Thank you, buddy. John Ross, can I actually have a chance? And how is a 99 speed receiver getting burnt or getting toasted by, you know, I will gladly take Kelsey and just keep on getting me yards there. I want to get John Ross into this end zone. I just don't know how I'm going to do it yet. All right, since I did put John Ross in the slot, I actually can go to a little bit of a touch pass, and John Ross, can you just outrun them? He's not going to be able to, man. Well, we will get this, and Xavier Worthy, not too bad there. All right, John Ross, my opponent's going to run right to you, buddy. Can you outrun it with the 99 speed? He's not going to be able to. I just threw a pick, guys. I wanted to force it to him so bad. I could have scored there. All right, John Ross, we're going to be looking for you, buddy. John Ross. Oh, I threw another pick. Never mind. John Ross is coming down with that ball. Honestly, I don't have much to really say about that, but I caught it. John Ross, please come down with that ball. John Ross is going to be catching another one. Literally, I have like 2 catches with them for 100 yards. All right, the idea of putting somebody in the flat to ruin my game is kind of crazy. John Ross, can we somehow pull off a touchdown? And we are going to. John Ross with another touchdown for the game. Matter of fact, we'll do this. We'll come out basically 1 route only. We call this a 2-route play. Is it going to work? Absolutely is going to work. Worthy, can you get out of bounds, please? That's not out of bounds at all. John Ross, free touchdown. John Ross with the free touchdown. Well, guys, that is going to do it for today's video using the new NFL Combine John Ross and Madden 25 Ultimate Team. And honestly, John Ross is a really, really good wide receiver. I mean, I had 6 catches for 200 yards at one point in that game. Also, multiple touchdowns scored in this video alone. John Ross is one of those ones when it comes to the wide receivers in Madden. You can make an argument that he is the best wide receiver in the game. I mean, I really wasn't even able to actually showcase everything. I mean, he's got the red zone threat. He's got the jukebox. He even has human joystick if you want to, or grab and go. He has literally every single ability on a wide receiver that you would really want to, even leapfrog. I mean, you have a lot of different ways to get creative using this John Ross. I personally think he's probably wide receiver 1. Now, if you have a Bengals themed team, AJ Green is probably still wide receiver number 1, or even Johnny Wilson on just like a normal team. But John Ross, I'm going to say he's the best wide receiver in the game. You guys can let me know in the comments. But if you guys did like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, put on post notifications so you guys don't miss another video. Have a good rest of your day. I'm out. Peace.